Hello, this is FK Gafgarion, and this is my time at Sandrock, and this is going to be my day one guide for the game. Now, after you finally get the access to your workshop, you're going to want to collect this rope, pick up the stone axe, get this wood junk pile, also get this wood junk pile, and then this junk pile over here for some stone. Now you're going to build your pick hammer. You're going to take out this furnace over here. Then take out this wooden scrap box. Now, I'm going to show you how you can get quite a bit of money at the very beginning of the game for just decreasing the size of your house real quick. Now, this is going to help you boost all kinds of different things, and at the beginning of the game, it's going to help out quite a bit. But first, I'm going to turn in this quest.
That's a nice look. Next, once it's made, you can construct... don't worry.
Okay, now that you've got that taken care of, you're going to go straight to the construction junction. Now inside here you're able to do all kinds of different editing methods, but first you're going to press square, you're going to click on the roof, and you're going to go to destroy. That gives you 1,000 goals right there. Now you're going to press square again, you're going to click on this chimney thing, and you're going to destroy that as well. That gives you another 300. You're going to press square again, click on the sign over here, and you're going to go to destroy. That gives you another 300. Square again. Now go on to the awning and destroy it, and that's going to give you another 200. Now you're going to click on square again, click on the window, and destroy it, because it's going to disappear here in a second once you resize. Now, if you really wanted to, you could sell this little light right here, but I like to keep it. It's going to end up going in your box, and then you can put it back down so you can get some more, bonuses for your character. So now that you're in this, you're going to press square again, click on the entire building, and you're going to hit change size. Now, what you're going to want to do is get it to the smallest size you can possibly get it, which is going to be this right here. Now, as you can see, I have 4,800 coins right now. You're going to have barely enough room just to put a bed inside of here, but that's fine. So what you're going to do is exit out of here, exit out again. You're going to go over to your simple door, and you're going to put it right here on your building, because when you resized it, for some reason the door disappears. Now, the door costs you nothing, so you're good to go. Now, again, you're going to press square, and you're going to click on your building, and you're going to move it to wherever you want. I usually just put it right here in this corner. And then I click on the water tower, I rotate it, and I put it right here in this corner, which leaves you one little row in between the workshop building and your water tower. Now, I also like to move this as well. I put it right here in front of my house after I rotate it. And as you can see, that opens up quite a bit of your workshop in the very beginning, and also gives you quite a bit of starting funds. Okay, so all we're going to do is go ahead and completely exit out of this now. And we're going to head back to our workshop and collect everything that got unplaced. I would also suggest, talking to everybody as you run by, but I'm just trying to show you how to get as much money to start off your game and what you should be doing on your first day, technically. You can see right here, oh yes, mail, give me my stuff, acquire, and acquire. And now, this is the tricky part. You're gonna get your bed, and there's only one little tiny spot you can put the bed. It's right here. So you place it down, and then you can go to sleep, and you can go this, and then you can put your wall lamps back up. And then put this on the back wall. And oh yay, hey, I'm getting 174 health points just from those 3 wall lamps. That's why I don't like to sell the one in the front. Okay, now that you've gotten that taken care of, now you have 4,800 to start off with. Now you can do all kinds of things. If you wanted to, you can expand your bag. You can go to the different shops and buy different types of mats to get started, to start, producing things. Like you can buy some wood, you can buy some stone, you can buy a couple other things that are useful, like the grindstones or weight stones or whatever it is for the bronze tools. You can buy 2 of those because it costs you about 1,000. You can get 2 bronze tools within day 1 to 2 if you really try. You can also expand your yard one time because it costs 1,000 golds. Now, I tend to do this just because I like the bigger property, but technically you don't need to for a while, and you can save this money. Now, what I would suggest doing next, the most important experience you can get in this game is social experience, because there's many things that social will increase, like the amount of goals, experience, relationship points. Now that you have this starting funds, the first thing I really suggest you would do is you're going to end up going into, well, not in the game center, you're going to be doing this whack-a-mole, but you're going to be doing the whack-a-mole to get this banquet table. Now with this banquet table, you are able to throw a party once a week. Now in the social tree, which I cannot show you right now, but I will here in 1 second. Be right back. Okay, now that I'm on my main account, I can show you what I'm talking about because I'm not level 5 in the beginning of the game yet. But in the social tree, I didn't do this in my first playthrough because I didn't know about the banquet table, so I just went straight for the commissions. But what I would suggest you do with your first 3 social points is put your first point here, and then your next 2 points into this, because on the second level of it, you get 1 more parties per week. And when you throw a party, you can invite 10 of the residents to your party. Now, sometimes some of them won't be able to make it, but that's okay, even if you have 9. And then you get to pick different type of options at the banquet table, which I will show you here now. Okay, now this is the banquet table. Now, all you're going to do is you're just going to click Prepare a Party, and then you get to pick a day within the week. Now, seeing how it is the 8th today, we're going to go ahead and put the party for 9 o'clock in the morning for the next day. Now, you have a couple different things you can do. You have themes. I would suggest just doing normal themes for right now. And then you also have a basic food package, premium package, and fancy package. Now, to start off with, you are probably going to want to either do the basic package or the premium package. In all honesty, I would probably do the premium package just because you get a little bit more food and a little bit better quality food. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Now, we're not going to actually hand out 10 invitations, we're just going to do one invitation, but I'm going to show you something when you go to give them a gift.
Hello.
When you give them the invitation,
Thank you.
you can get anywhere from 4 to, I believe, 8 relationship points, depending. I think it's just random, I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and see what the party looks like. Be right back. And as you can see, we now have a balloons and an archway in front of our, door. And we're just going to wait for the party to go ahead and start at 9 o'clock, but we're going to go ahead and increase the game speed for this. But what will happen is everybody will start showing up to the gate here about 2 hours before the party starts, which is 7 o'clock, but it takes them about like 45 minutes, to get from where they're going to here. But seeing as how I have it on a faster game speed, it's going to take them a little bit longer. And there he is. Oh my god, it's taking him forever. Well, I'll be back when he gets back. Okay, and he finally made it here. Now, I had to slow the time down because if not, he was never going to make it here. But once the party starts, you just, you can talk to them, get your normal relationship points. As you can see, this table is completely filled up with food. And you can press L2 to... Where is it? Oh, I guess not. But they'll eat, and blah blah blah, and then I'll be right back when that's over. Okay, and if you started at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's going to end at 1 p.m. And then as you can see, he got 15 relationship points just because he was eating. You can get up to, I believe, 25 per person. But that just depended on what food's on the table and everything, so... Once a week you can do this with 10 people, and if you're only getting 14 or 15 per, that's still 140 and 150 points. Now if you can do that 2 times a week, that turns into 300 points a week. Now on top of that, if you wanted to, you can give them gifts. You can also play the critters and the fight mechanic, but I really don't find those very... They're too time consuming in my opinion. Because while people are eating here, you can actually be farming materials around your house at the moment. You just have to come back about 2 hours into it and restock the table. Because if you have 10 people, they're going to be drying that food up pretty fast. Just make sure you buy some from Blue Moon over here because they have quite a bit of food. And seeing how you've started off with about 4,800 goals, you're going to be able to boost friendship points up pretty fast. I did a little test game. I wasn't really trying to be too efficient. I was able to get my table by I think the 6th, and I did it on Sunday, I believe. No, I did it on Saturday. I got it on the 5th, did it on Saturday, and because the new week started, I'm able to do it again. Now, if you're able to do it 2 times a week, that's quite a bit of social points that you're going to be getting. As you can see, I have about 5 points in there. I have 3 points here, 2 points into combat, and I've already gotten 2 points into social about 9 days into it. Now, if I would have done 10 people on that banquet table and did a normal round, I would have been level 3 and I would have been able to throw another party by the 2nd week. So that would have been another 300 social experience that you would get for just having some food, spending some money. Because, like I said, this is the most important tree out of all of them. Only because of this right here. Once you go into this line, you get extra experience for completing commissions. Well, if you go down, you get more doing it the same day. And then if you go over here, it's when you make them higher quality items, which you do with the refinery. Now, these ones right here give you for the ad on the newspaper for more rep, experience, and goals. Now, I would suggest doing this one last out of all of them. Just put 1 point in here just to get the more rep, because this one is the one that's more important. You're going to want to put at least 2 points into here to get the 20% more resources from contracts. And then eventually later on down the road, you'll want to put into 3 once you start using the Civil Corps more and more to get some, resources you really don't want to farm yourself. But this right here is going to be for when you get first, second, and third place into the workshop rankings. It's just going to increase your rep gain and your experience. People like to go into this tree up here and start going into the gifts and then into the networking knowledge, because once you increase somebody's friendship level, everybody in their network tree gains experience as well. And if you're doing banquet tables like this, I would suggest the very next thing that you do is put the next 3 points into one here, one into the gift knowledge, even though I really wouldn't suggest doing gifts. It's like if you're throwing a party and you have a gift for everybody, yeah, go ahead and give it to them. But besides that, don't chase them down. It's just a waste of time. You can be doing other things. But yeah, you're going to want to put it into relationship points, because once you start getting their friendship levels up, you're going to start getting other people around them with experience. And it will add up over time. And a lot. I am not sure if you can use the banquet table on pets yet. I haven't tested that. I'll get back to you and tell you if that works or not, because if it does, then that would be a really quick way to get them to, friend status and buddy status. Okay, well, I will be back once we get back to the... Okay, now that we're back on day 1. Like I said, you're going to want to do this a couple times on the hardest difficulty. I think it takes 6 times to get the table, or 7 times. I'm not 100% sure. I'll get back to you on that as well. But once you're done doing that, you're going to want to go back to doing your main quest line. You're going to want to get this recycler up. So, for that, you're going to need another stone trough and 2 grinding stones. And for both of those, you're going to need stone. Now, if you really wanted to, no, it's you follow. You follow up there, they sell stone. Because you have extra money, you can go ahead and just do that. But I suggest just farming the stone yourself, because this first day you don't get any buffs because you're not well rested. So what I'll do is I'll farm these little stones right here. And you can see we got a level up. Now, I'm going to be showing you something to do right after you get done doing this part. After you get done doing that, you go over to your work table, you make your stone trough. Hold on. A couple more stones. I forgot. I gotta do these 2 stones as well. My bad. This is what happens when you don't plan out your videos and you just make them on the fly. Okay. Oh no. And catch. There we go. Ooh, we got a nice, perfect quality one. Now, if you really wanted to, before you pick up your item, I believe you can save scum it, so you can save your game, pick up the item if it's green quality, reload, keep doing it until you get a blue one, or until you get one that has increased yield chance. I really don't like the increased yield chance. I usually prefer the production speed on everything. It makes everything faster. And then also you can get 10% or 20% more production speed if you go into your tree. But after you get done doing that, you're just going to run over here and talk to Yan.
Hey, there you are. The main thing to take away. So, now you... Normally, the... Oh, you hadn't heard... Oh, by the way... Anyway, hurry over to...
Okay, you're going to go ahead and register your workshop.
Hold! Who goes there? And your arms. Splendid.
I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. You're going to go ahead and do that fight. I'm not going to show you that.
Why, hello. If you're...
Yeah, you're just going to register your shop.
That'll do it. Now, I'm not... See you then.
Now, next thing I would suggest that you do is you go over here to Waterworld and you go ahead and buy yourself as much as you can at the moment, just one stack. There you go. Now, next what I suggest you do before you do anything else today, and using up the rest of your stamina, is every day you should be doing this. First thing in the morning when you wake up, is you go over to the Blue Moon, you come over here and order yourself a meal. Now you're going to want to go over to the main course. Now, seeing as how we have, different options here, it doesn't matter which one you pick on this one, it's going to give you 10% experience for the next 6 hours. So we're going to go ahead and pick the cold sesame noodles. We're going to go ahead and eat. I should have picked the biggest one so I would have refilled my stamina, but, I'm not trying to waste money here. It's only 6 goals every day just to get another 10% experience buff. Now, I wish just going to the karma stuff and doing that, but what you're basically going to want to do is go ahead and use up all of your stamina, and then we will be right back. Okay, and we're back now. As you can see, I only have 2 points left in stamina. Now we're going to go back to the Blue Moon real quick. And we're going to go ahead and order another meal. But this time, we're only going to do... Or we're going to do the very last one to give us 54 SP. Because, once you get to this point on your first day, you are going to be almost level 4. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn this in real quick. Learn about making the lift.
Did you get a mess? Wonder what's the...
Listen here, you...
No! With me?
Oh, great.
See?
All right, yeah.
Great! My pal here...
Sorry for... If you're looking normally when you're done.
Based on this diet, well, we
Okay. Now, once that's taken care of... Oh, darn.
Oh, say, phew, the most important spot for everything townsfolk each commission. Since you're a newbie, you can, at the end of the year, well, that's good.
Okay. Now that you got that taken care of, you just come back over here and use up the rest of your stamina, and I will be right back. My stamina is back down to 2. And we are about 1/3 of the way through level 4. So by tomorrow, on the second day, we'll be able to start using our points to start upgrading our experience gain and everything else. Now, after you get done doing that, you probably would have put this down first earlier, but I was just trying to show you some things. But as you were farming, I hit every single wood scrap that I could find, which ends up giving me 16. And then I also got all the copper, and then I got 1 of the stones. So you're going to go ahead and fill that up, and you're going to go ahead and get your wood going, because you're going to need some more wood. Because in this game, I was just, for right now, not cutting down any trees. If you want to have 0 towards the end of the game when they do that conversation point, don't cut down these cactuses. Don't cut down those trees over there, but you can't because you don't have the things yet. The dead wood, I believe, is good to cut down once you get the bronze axe. So just focus on the junk piles and focus on those cuttable wood things all over the place to get your wood going. Now, as you can see, for the bronze pick hammer, you're going to need bronze, and to do that, you're going to need to get down to the 4th or 5th level of the mines, which you'll be focusing on your second day. And by the end of the second day, you should be able to have either a bronze pick hammer or a bronze axe. Now, in order of priority, I would start with the bronze axe, so that way you can get your wood going better by cutting the dead wood over on that side over there. And there's also some there's some other places too, I just don't remember where. I usually go over there and get all my dead wood. Okay, and that's going to be your day 1 guide. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.